everybody, Car Biker here, just in the garage, in the man cave. A little bit of a job to do. I'll show you what it is. You can probably hear it. It's the thing nobody wants when they're out on a ride, is to find a shiny bit of metal stuck in the tyre. And you can probably hear it because I've put a bit of pressure in. Probably hear it hissing away. So there, in the middle of my target, amazing how it managed to hit right in the middle of the target, was a nail. So I'm going to have a go at repairing that today, but before I do, I need to get the tyre off, and to do that I've got a new gadget. That's the parts of the new gadget. It's a MAX2H tyre changer, something that, well, I've wanted a tyre changer for a while, and I thought about getting a standard one, but I had trouble with Tosches on the rear wheel of the Z1000 because the wheel's so wide. It's a 190, and his tyre changer wasn't really up to the job. So this one's a little bit more expensive, but it's supposed to be able to do wider tyres, and it's supposed to be scratch free. So I bought one of these. I should point that out because I've been challenged recently on the Abba Skylift with somebody telling me that I should have had to prove that I bought it myself. I don't agree with that. I can do what I want with my own money, but I thought I'd buy one of these, give it a try, and I'll show you it on video. We'll see how good it is, or not, as the case may be. The idea is that that section up there sits on the floor. Now, I might be a bit cynical here. I'm struggling to see that it's going to take the leverage just sat on the floor. And then down here there's a couple of sections. One for mounting and demounting the wheel with a fancy schmancy head on the end, and one big bar for leverage, one bar that the wheel sits on, and then that section that I've left up there is the bead breaker. Anyway, I thought I'd give it a try. So I'll whip the wheel off and we'll put it on this thing and see if it's any good. Well, that's the first job completed. Wheel is off. Sprocket's over there, going to get cleaned up nicely later on. Now I'll assemble the machine. So it really is as simple as that, allegedly. This bit here comes over as a bead breaker. Wheel sits on that bit in the middle, and hopefully job's a good one. Okay, so I've got the wheel on the machine, I've got all the air out the tyre. Let's try breaking the bead. This is the apparatus, so you put the long arm in, you can adjust the point at which this hits the tyre, that part there, using just loosening that off, sliding it up and down. I'm going to try it about there. If it's too hard I'll move it a bit closer to the rim, but obviously I don't want it too close to the rim because I don't want to scratch it. That's the bead broken both sides. Now I've got to get the tyre off. This is the stuff I use for making it a bit more slippery on the tyre, to get the bead over the rim. But if you don't have any of that, I'm told shaving cream is pretty good too. This is a hard soap, which is hard to open with one hand. It's a hard soap. What you do is you put a bit of liquid in there, a bit of water, give it a swill about with a brush, and you get a bit of white goo that makes everything slippery. Now to take the tyre off, got to get a pin in there. It's all kind of rubbery, just goes into the device, and that's to lock the wheel in place so the wheel can't spin while you're twisting, because you're going to now turn the removal head around the tyre. This is the bit I'm worried about. This is the bit where it feels like it needs to be bolted to the floor, and I can't bolt it to the floor. The best I'm going to be able to do is try and jam it into my ground anchor or something, but we'll see how it gets on. In the instructions, in the video instructions, they show it without that, but I suspect they've also shown it on a tyre that's been on and off a wheel so much that it's made of toffee, but we'll see. Right, on with the demounting. It's quite a complicated thing, this. That part goes over the centre so that you can twist evenly. And this is the head that does all the mounting and demounting. Let's try and get a bit of light on it. So what you do is you get a tyre iron, but you don't need to actually lever it over the wheel itself. You lever it over this section here, so it keeps nasty bits of metal away from your rims. Let's see. It's not as easy as I make out on the video, but it's getting there slowly. one side off, and only, well, a lot of sweat. Same again for the other side, although obviously it's coming up, not down, because that would be silly. This is very tricky. Trying to snag the back of the tyre with the tyre iron and have it high enough up to get it also behind the head of the tyre remover without having so little leverage afterwards. There we go. Let's try that. There you go. So you can see I've got the tyre iron under the tyre and now snagged onto the mounting arm, so as I start turning the mounting arm that should come off, and usually the second half of the tyre comes off really easy once you've got the thing going. Now I don't know why I said that, because I've just tempted fate in the most terrible way. Success! I think what was going wrong there was the long arm was actually pushing the tyre back down. But it's off. So I'm going to go and fix the puncture now. I'll probably do a video about that as well. And then another video later on about putting the tyre back on. So thanks for watching everyone. Not quite as smooth sailing as I'd have liked, but you know. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.